Okay, so today's class we are looking at problems involving percents. We'll also look at discount, sale price, and regular price type questions. All right, so when we're looking at these problems that involve percents, we are going to write up our ratios, and we're going to put that the total quantity is always going to be written opposite 100%. Okay, from that, then we will set up our ratios. So it'll make more sense when we start looking at examples. So our first example, how many problems did Nicole do correctly on an exam consisting of 20 questions if she received a mark of 85%? So to get 100%, she has to get 20 questions correct. So if she gets 20 questions correct, that is equal to 100%. Okay, but she got 85%. So her percent is 85%. So what was her mark out of 20? All right, so this is how we would set up our equation, or our equivalent ratios. And now all we have to do is cross multiplication. So you multiply the two numbers across or diagonal and then divide by the 100. So x is equal to 20 times 85, and then we're going to divide by 100, and that gives me 17. So 20 times 85 divided by 100, the answer is 17, and you can double check that. 17 out of 20. Put that in your calculator. You get 0.85, multiply it by 100 to put it into percent. So let me just multiply by 100 to put it into percent, and we do get 85%. All right, so 17 out of 20 would be the answer for that question. So our next example, a grade 7 class was collecting money for charity. The goal of the class was $50, but they were able to collect $60 instead. What percent of their goal did the class achieve? So let's set up our ratio. If they got $50, that was 100% of their goal, right? Their class goal was $50, but they were able to collect $60. So we're setting up a ratio like that. What is that percent? All right, so again, we're just going to use cross multiplication. So our x is 60 times 100, and then we're going to divide by 50. So a method of cross multiplying. Put that into your calculators, and we get 120%. All right, which is what we expected because they went over their goal of $50. So we would expect our percentage to be over 100%. All right, so their percentage is 120%. All right, so for this question, the price of a new car is $22,500. To purchase this car, a down payment of $6,750 is required. What percent is this of the regular price? All right, so setting this up, $22,500, that's the 100% price, right? That's the total price of the car. But down payment of $6,750 is required. Okay, and then what is that percent of the regular price? So that is how you would set up the ratio. Now we're just solving for x. We'll just use cross multiplication. So we multiply 6,750 times 100. And then we will divide by 22,500. All right, so put that into your calculators, and you should end up with your answer of 30%. Okay, so let's set up the ratio for our next example. So Jennifer has read 280 pages in a book, 350 pages long. What percent has she read? So the 350 pages is 100% of the book. All right, so she has read 280 pages. Okay, and then we have to figure out what percent has she read. So that is what our ratio will look like. So to solve this, cross multiplication, multiply the two numbers diagonal from each other. So 280 times 100, and then we will divide by 350. All right, so put that into your calculator and we get 80%. So she has read 80% of the book. All right, let's take a look at this example here. Ken received a mark of 65% on his multiple choice science exam. How many did he get correct if there are 240 questions on the exam? Can you imagine 240 questions? So for this question then, cross multiply 240 times 65, divide by 100. Your answer is 156 questions. That's how many he got correct. All right, so just keep in mind, we didn't solve for percent, we solved for how many questions did he get correct out of 240 questions. Yeah. Okay, let's try this one. If a person's monthly income is $2,460 and 30% of this is spent on rent, how much does a person have left after the rent is paid? All right, so pay off the rent. How much money is left to spend on food and clothing and your other bills like gas, electric, water? All right, so 2,460, that is the 100% of the income that comes in every month. And then we know 30% of it is spent on rent. So we need to solve for X here, the actual amount that's spent on rent. So you solve for X, just cross multiply. So 2,460, multiply that by 30, divide by 100, and that gives us our dollar amount of $738. Okay, so $738 a month is spent on rent. What's left? So subtract it from the total amount. So 2,460 subtract $738 and you're left with $1,722. Okay, so that is the amount that's left for all other bills and expenditures. Next type of problems you'll encounter are discount, sale price, and regular price problems. So let's just read through here. When offering a discount to its customers, a store will state the discount as either a percentage or dollar value. So to calculate how much money a person spends or saves, we have to know this. It's the regular price, subtract the discount to get the sale price. So for example, if the regular price of something is $400 and the discount is $80, you would subtract that and your sale price would then be $320, right? But that's not always how it's stated. It's usually stated as a discount, like 20% off, 30% off, and so on. So a storekeeper could have stated it in percentages so that all articles are 20% off the regular price. Or maybe it might say you have to pay 80% of the regular price, but it's usually written as how much percentages is going to be taken off. All right, so we would have to set up a ratio to find the regular price, discount, or sale price, or percentages. And so again, on one side, we'll have that. On the second side, we'll have the dollar values. Okay, regular prices are always the 100%. Okay, and then the discount would be whatever we're trying to figure out. So in this example, the regular price of a television set is $850, but this week it's discounted at 20% off. So we have to figure out two things. Firstly, what is the discount? And then what is the sale price? So let's set up our ratio. $850, that is the 100% price, but it is discounted at 20% off. So the first thing we have to do is, what is that discounted amount? What is the dollar value? So to solve for that, cross multiply. So 850 times 20 divided by 100, and that gives us our dollar amount of $170. That is the discount in the dollar values. So to calculate B, which is the sale price, now what we would do is take our regular price, which was $850, and we're going to subtract the $170, which gives us our sale price of $680. All right, so this is the sale price of that television set after you get your 20% discount. All right, so for this question, the regular price of a pair of skis is $240. During a sale, these skis were sold at a discount of 20%. What was the discount? And then B, what was the sale price of the skis? Okay, so for part A, we'll set up our ratio. $240, that's the regular price, so that's 100% of the price. They were sold at 20% off, so we're solving for that discount. So when we put that into the calculator, we're going 240 times 20 divided by 100, and that gives $48. All right, so part B, what is the sale price of the skis? We're going to take our regular price, which is $240, and we'll subtract the $48, and that gives our sale price of $192. All right, so that is where we'll stop today.